Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. For today's box opening, we've got an Innistrad double feature featuring Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow, in case you haven't already gotten enough of that this week. So we've got lots of foil goodness in here. If you recall, this is the exact same case number as the error box that I opened up last time on the channel. Now, the last time I opened the box, it was all Midnight Hunt. I believe it was rares and mythics. There were very few Crimson Vow, which was a good thing, but we didn't get any Meathook Massacres. So let's crack this thing open and see if that happens again. Hopefully not in the other direction, because the Midnight Hunt rares and mythics are more valuable than Crimson Vow. So we've got our 24 packs here. The foils are really what you're going after, other than a few choice mythics. So let's go ahead and start things off. Pack number 1. All right, and there are a few commons and uncommons, so we're just going to take our time and go through this slowly, if that's all right. So we've got a Celestis Sanctifier, a Bramble Armor, followed by a Revenge of the Drowned, Bait Hook Angler, Reckless Impulse. We got a Witch's Web, Diregraph Scavenger, Honored Heirloom, Clear Shot, Hungry for More, Markov Waltzer, Honeymoon Hearse, and our first rare is going to be Sarenth the Viper's Fang from the Midnight Hunt side. And we do get a Crimson Vow rare, Dorothea the Vengeful Victim, and we're going to see a common foil, the Snarling Wolf. All right, fantastic. So far, the box is doing exactly what it's supposed to do, which is where you get 2 uncommons from each side, as well as 1 rare or rare mythic from each side, and then a foil from either side. So we get an Electric Revelation, Olivia's Midnight Ambush, Clarion Cathars, followed by a Tavern Ruffian, Cradle of Safety, Heron of Hope, Hungry Ridgewolf, Moldgraph Millipede, Bloodtithe Collector, Thermo Alchemist, Bride's Gown, Catapult Fodder, and our first rare will be the Celestis coming in from the Midnight Hunt side of things. Does hold some value. Then we're going to see a Valdarian Estate coming in here. Also holds a little bit of value. Not the best land in the land cycle. And then we're going to see an uncommon Dreadhound coming in from the Midnight Hunt side. Very cool to see that. Even a lot of the uncommon foils are valued over $1. So, and if you get yourself a Meathook Massacre in foil, some serious cash. Your box is more than paid for. So we got a Timberling Guide, Otherworldly Gaze, Festival Crasher, followed by a Silver Bolt, Blood Crazed Socialite, Syncopate, Vampire Slayer, A Weary Prisoner, Vampire Socialite, Kessig Naturalist, Storm Chaser Drake, and a Spiked Ripsaw. And we're going to see a Light Up the Night from Midnight Hunt, and a Toxrill the Corrosive coming in from Crimson Vow. Very cool to see that. This card is currently valued over $18, so that'll get a hard case real quick. And then we got a Dawnheart Disciple coming in from Crimson Vow, just a common foil. So we will sleeve up our Toxrill real quick. Definitely want to protect this card, being that it is over $18. So very good hit to see that. And we'll put that there. All right, let's keep going. So now we want to see Cultivator Colossus, Meathook Massacre. Those will work. So the Toxrill is the 3rd most valuable card in the set in non-foil. So we got a Blade Brand, Ritual Guardian, Duel for Dominance, Bird Admirer, Pyre Spawn, Wolf Strike, Unhallowed Phalanx, Ragged Recluse, Dualcraft Trainer, Faithful Mending, Edgar's Awakening, a Reclusive Taxidermist, and then a Liza Forgotten Archangel, and a Curse of Hospitality with a Volatile Arsonist coming in. So we got ourselves a mythic foil, about $1.64 in non-foil. In foil, though, I'm going to guess 3 to 4x that value. So very cool to see that. Hopefully there's another foil mythic in the box. So far, everything's being laid out the way it's supposed to. No error box. That's a good thing. So we got an Organ Hoarder, Famished Forgers, Novice Occultist, Search Party Captain, Chill of the Grave, Heron Bless Geist, Lacerate Flesh, Mulch, Dissipate, Bereave Survivor, Markov Retribution, Ballista Watcher. Then we're going to see a Curse of Silence, just a rare from Midnight Hunt, with a Dream Shackle Geist, and a Vampire's Kiss common in the back. So other big hits from the land cycle, we're looking for a Haunted Ridge or a Storm Carved Coast, for sure. Path of Festival, Geist Wave, Burn the Accursed, Dire Wrath Horde, Gluttonous Guest, Siphon Essence. Oh, there, no. That guy's getting in the way. All right, so we got a Fierce Retribution, a Kindly Ancestor, a Loyal Griff, Unnatural Moonrise, Markov Purifier, Screaming Swarm, and a Curse of Leeches coming in as our rare, with a Demonic Bargain, also a rare from Crimson Vow. Then we're going to see an Uncommon Dissipate foil. Very cool. All right, sliding into pack number 11, I believe. So we've got a Candle Grove Witch, Return to Nature, a Startle, Ecstatic Awakener, Vulcan Wrath Celebrants, Toxic Scorpion, Undying Malice. This is going to be one of our commons, just valued over $1. Then a Blood Servitor, Rise of the Ants, Karthik Pyre, Griffwing Cavalry, Panicked Bystander, and a Sigardian Savior coming in, mythic out of white. Unfortunately, I don't believe it's going to be a high value mythic for us. And then we're going to see an Odric Blood Cursed and a Cruel Witness foil common. And I apologize, I forgot there's only 24 packs in this box, so that was not pack number 11 or 10 or whatever I said. This is going to be pack number 8. So we got Moonrager Slash, No Way Out, Sun Gold Barrage, Jack-O-Lantern, Cruel Witness, Piercing Light, Lightning Wolf, Sporeback Wolf, and Firmament Sage. Join the Dance, Undead Butler, Whispering Wizard, and we're going to see a Smoldering Egg for our first rare, and then a Catilda Dawnheart Martyr coming in as our second, with an Oakshade Stalker uncommon foil in the back. All right, so that completes stack 1. I'll just move my common uncommon pile. All right, Dawnheart Rejuvenator. Consider. There's another common currently valued over $3. Then we have a Raise the Effigy, Siege Zombie, Pointed Discussion, Scattered Thoughts, Traveling Minister, Weaver of Blossoms, Necrosynthesis, Burly Breaker, Sanguine Statuette, Arm the Cathars, and Jared Ghoulcaller of Nephalia coming in as our first rare. And then we're going to see a Hamlet Vanguard from Crimson Vow with a common Ritual Guardian foil in the back. All right, so We got like the third most expensive card in the set, but still plenty more value out there. So Cultivator, we're looking for Necroduality, Teferi, Meathook Massacre, or even Lear, Disciple of the Drowned would all be good hits from this set. So we got Might of Old Ways, Falcon Abomination, Crossroads Candle Guide, Baldarian Epicure, Spore Crawler, Bleed Dry, Wedding Invitation, Turn the Earth, Dawnheart Wardens, Bramble Worm, Dormant Grove, and an Enduring Angel coming in. Mythic hit, does hold a little bit of value. And then we're going to see a Death Cap Glade coming in from the Crimson Vow side of things. Does hold pretty good value, over $6. And then a Blade Brand. I think I only have a few foil lands from this set, so if the Magic Gods could grant me another foil land, that would be great. So we got Neonate's Rush, Defense Straight, Candle Trap, Gale Drifter, Dreadlight Monstrosity, Nettleghast Beguiler, Blood Petal Celebrant, Fearful Villager, Scab Wrangler, Grizzly Ghoul, Wandering Mind, Fell Stinger. All right, and then Slugurk the Overslime coming in as our first rare. And then we're going to see By Invitation Only coming in as our second rare. And we are going to see a Howlpack Piper coming in as our foil rare. Very cool to see that. The Piper is not a super high value rare in non-foil, but I would imagine the foil would bring a premium. So now we've got one foil mythic and one foil rare. We might get one more in the box. I've opened a few of these. I'm quite fond of this version of the Innistrad sets. So that was a plummet, by the way. Then we have a Flip the Switch, Abandon the Post, Arrogant Outlaw, Dawnheart Disciple, Vampire's Kiss, Repository Scab, Griff Rider, Ritual of Hope, Covert Cutpurse, Runebound Wolf, Mischievous Catgeist, and a Haunted Ridge coming in as our first rare. Very good to see this. $15 hit. Followed by a Graph Reaver and a Dorothea Vengeful Victim coming in as another foil rare. Very nice to see that. So I'm going to take another half a second and sleeve up our Haunted Ridge. Put that in a hard case. Very cool. All right, so we've got over $30 right there in 2 cards. These boxes have come down a little bit in price. I don't think they're going to come much lower. They were, I don't know if I want to call it limited print run, but they were only available in stores. You couldn't buy them in bulk online. So you got a Thrabian Exorcism, Candlelit Cavalry, Drowned Amalgam, Ardent Elementalist, Belligerent Guest, Sheltering Burrows, Grisly Ritual, Alchemist Revival, Foul Play, Covetous Castaway, Lunar Rejection, Sawblade Slinger, and a Burn Down the House as our first rare, with an Edgar Groom, Charmed Groom coming in as our second rare. And then we're going to see a Desperate Farmer coming in the back. So yeah, these weren't, I don't think, printed in the same quantities as Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow. And so they are considered a premium product, and that's why the foils have such high value. So Eaten Alive, Hedgewick's Masks, Bounding Wolf, Harvestside Infiltrator, Militia Rallier, Bloody Betrayal, Massive Might, Binding Geist, Valdarian Ambusher, Moon Silver Key, Resistance Squad, Lantern of the Lost, Consuming Blob, Mythic coming in. Very nice to see that. Not huge value. And then a Winged Portent coming in from Crimson Vow. With, wow, a Catilda Dawnheart Martyr. Coming in as our rare foil here. Oh, okay, I thought we had a double foil rare. So that's now 3 foil rares and 1 foil mythic. I can't imagine there's much more. I guess we'll see. All right, we got ourselves a Devious Cover-Up, Brimstone Vandal, Hobbling Zombie, Shady Traveler, Mind Leech Ghoul, Skywarp Scab, Estwald Shield Basher, Ceremonial Knife, Contortionist Trope, Gavany Dawnguard, Alembeck Escort, Child of the Pack, and we're going to see our Croaking counterpart, followed by a Dominating Vampire with a Bloodsworn Knight, uncommon foil in the back. All right, so this will finish off stack number 2, and then we just have 8 packs to go. So we got a Blessed Defiance, Persistent Wolf, Locked in the Cemetery, Stuffed Bear, Daybreak Combatants, Bramble Armor, Doomed Dissenter, Desperate Farmer, Diregraph Rebirth, Devoted Graphkeeper, Thirst for Discovery, Archghoul of Thrabian, and we're going to see a Memory Deluge coming in. Decent hit from the main, or from the Crimson Midnight Hunt set, followed by an Ascendant Pack Leader coming in from Crimson Vow, with a Sporeback Wolf common in the back. All right, Stolen Vitality, one of the creepiest cards in the set. Vampire Interloper, Flare of Faith, followed by a Tapping at the Window, Stitched Assistant, Adamant Will, Flame Blessed Bolt, Drogskull Infantry, Seize the Storm, Rite of Oblivion, Vile Spawn Spider, a Blood Hypnotist, and we're going to see a Malevolent Hermit coming in here. Does hold some value as a rare. And then we're going to see Gralnock the Omnivore coming in. Not a high value rare. Followed by a Fell Stinger, which I believe will probably be valued over $1. I think that's a pretty decent card from the set. Apologies for the little splice or cut. I'm back now. Had a little issue with the camera. So everything should have been in the exact same spot. Didn't touch anything. So we'll just keep going. I think we're down to about 6 or 7 packs here. All right, so we got ourselves Shipwreck Sifters, followed by a Falkenrath Perforator, Rotted Reunion, Gavany Trapper, Nature's Embrace, Aim for the Head, Wretched Throng, Nurturing Presence, Phantom Carriage, Village Watch, followed by a Laid to Rest, and then a Restless Bloodseeker, and an Augur of Autumn coming in as our first rare. Decent hit from the set. Take that. And then there we go. There's Miss Chandra. Couldn't get her in any of the other boxes this week, but we did manage to pick her up this time. Very cool. $15+ card. I will definitely take Chandra and cherish her. Ooh. And we're going to see a Rockfall Veil. Very cool to see this card coming in. It is not the most expensive from the land cycle, but in foil, I'm sure there's a premium. And the Magic Gods answered. I got myself a foil land. So I'm just going to put that one in a soft case. But Chandra is definitely going in a hard case. So that is now, I think that's our 4th rare and 1 foil mythic coming out of this box. So this might be the best double feature box so far for me, which is good because I've had a few really bad pack openings, taken a couple of baths lately. All right, let's go. We've got ourselves a Harpicide Sentry, Component Collector, followed by a Pax Betrayal, Tireless Hauler, Kessig Flamebringer, Snarling Wolf, Persistent Specimen, Fear of Death, Infernal Grasp, and then a Defend the Cestus. By the way, the Infernal Grasp I just passed, but I saw it on my list. It is an uncommon, currently valued over $1. Then we have a Wedding Security, a Packsong Pup, and we're going to see a Galvanic Iteration coming in from the Midnight Hunt set. Does hold a little bit of value. And then we get a Howlpack Piper and a Daybreak Combatants in foil. All right, so I'm just going to take a half a second here and clean up some of my piles. I know some of you out there in OCD land are probably freaking out. All right, so we got a Mortuck Behemoth, followed by Galvanese Silversmith, then an Eccentric Farmer, Silverbolt, Sigardia's Imprisonment, Sure Strike, Apprentice Sharpshooter, Hookhand Mariner, Root Coil Creeper, Hound Tamer, Boarded Window, Rendering Flame, and we're going to see a Vanquish the Horde coming in as our rare. Does hold some value. Very nice to see that, over $4. And then we're going to see Droff the Visionary Stitcher coming in from the the Crimson Vow side at $1.05. And then we're going to see a Wash Away. So this is definitely going to be, I think, a foil that's going to be valued over $1. In non-foil, it is not currently valued over $1, but I got to imagine in foil it is. I think it was for the Crimson Vow draft box, or maybe it was the collector box. We got one of those in foil, and it was over $1. So, all right, we got a Secrets of the Key, Mounted Dread Knight, a Bat Whisperer, Lunarch Veteran, Gift of Fangs, Steel-Clad Spirit, Parish Blade Trainee, Honored Heirloom, Vivisection, Sunset Revelry, Skulking Killer, Radiant Grace, and Catilda Dawnheart Prime with Astencia Uprising. And then we're going to see a Siphon Essence common in the back. All right, so we've got 3 packs to go. Still really want to Meathook Massacre. We've got a Cathar Commando coming in, followed by a Howl of the Hunt, Unblinking Observer, Bait Hook Angler, End the Festivities, Rural Recruit, Blood Fountain, Ragged Recluse, Sunrise Cavalier, then a Ghoulish Procession, followed by an Angelic Quartermaster, a Wash Away, this time in non-foil. Very cool to see that. Then we're going to see Champion of the Perished coming in as our rare from the Midnight Hunt set. Just over $1. A little bit of value. And then we get ourselves a Dying to Serve, not valued over $1. Wow. All right, and we're going to see a Sun Gold Sentinel, another rare coming in here in foil. That's a shocking amount of rares and mythics. Unfortunately, this one is not valued over $1 in non-foil. All right, we'll just keep going. 2 more packs. All right, Immolation, Blood Pact, Soul Guide Griff. Missed the last word. We've got ourselves a Morning Patrol, followed by a Serpentine Ambush, Supernatural Rescue, Ancestral Anger, Crushing Canopy, Witherbloom Blessing, Witherhorn Blessing. I'll get it right one day. Purifying Dragon, Vampire's Vengeance, Soul Cipher Board. And we're going to see ourselves a Sludge Monster coming in, not a high value rare, followed by a Hive Heart Shaman, not a high value rare. And then we get a Massive Might common in the back. All right, our last double feature. All right, so we got a Shadow Beast Sighting coming in as our first common, followed by a Larder Zombie, Lamholt Harrier, an Ecstatic Awakener, Courier Bat, Wandering Light Spirit, Sanctify, Lantern Bearer, Brood Weaver, Odric's Outrider, Ancient Lumberknot, and we get a Circle of Confinement, and we got a rare coming in from Midnight Hunt. It is an Overgrown Farmland. Very nice to see that. Just over $4. And our rare from Crimson Vow. Oh, wow, look at that. A double land pack. So we got a Sundown Pass coming in from Crimson Vow. That's going to be just over $6. And we're going to get a Beloved Beggar, uncommon in the back. So no Meat Hook Massacre, but lots of foil rares. And the Toxrill, Haunted Ridge, and Chandra. So give me just a moment. I'll do the MTG box analysis. And again, I'll put all the charts and graphs on the screen. And next week, I'll go back to narrating. But if you stay tuned to the very end, I will narrate the final summary of the video as I've been doing all week. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box from Card Kingdom for $164.99. Today we opened up 24 draft booster packs with 15 cards each, seeing a total of 360 cards. From the Midnight Hunt half of the box, we saw $90.70 in value from the 168 non-foil cards. The 8 foils from that half have a value of $26.55. On the Crimson Vow half, we saw $84.38 from the non-foil cards, and the 16 foils have a value of $57.03. This brings the grand total for the box up to $258.66, which is a gain of $93.67 over the price I paid. This equates to 156% of the box price being returned in card value. Now, for those of you only interested in cards valued over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 24 cards valued over $2 in the box with a total value of $170.35, which is more than I paid for the box. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see all of those charts and graphs for every single box opening on the channel, then head over to mtgboxanalysis.com and sign up for the Give Me the Data level. With this level, you gain access to all the MTG box analysis spreadsheets, you get set information, access to the community, and you can get in on future battles and breaks that we're going to be doing on the channel. Until next time, do something amazing.